What's going on, guys? It's Hani here from Bumblebee Technology, and I own a smartwatch, and I'm actually looking to upgrade it. And a lot of people actually are in the same predicament as I am, in which I want to either upgrade my smartwatch or even get into a new smartwatch world, but I don't know what is the best option. What are the best options on the market? So in this video, I'm here to help you guys out. In this video, I'll be going over the top 5 smartwatches of early 2016. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Starting off at number 5, we have the PEBBLE Time. Now we all know, PEBBLE is the OG of smartwatches. PEBBLE has been making smartwatches for a long time. I believe since 2013. Yeah, it's not Apple, it's not Samsung, or it's not Google, it's PEBBLE. So for all you people who think that Apple or Google created the first smartwatch, you're wrong. And PEBBLE has been creating smartwatches and they've been slowly improving every year. And the PEBBLE Time is no exception. First of all, what I really like about it is the fact that it's compatible with any phone, which means you can use it whether you have an iPhone, an Android, a Windows phone. Oh wait, do they still make those? Huh. Yeah. Forgot about that. Sorry, Microsoft fans. Rest in peace, Nokia. You will be missed. But since it's compatible with any phone, it means that you can use it with whatever phone that supports Bluetooth. This is great because then you have the security knowing that whatever phone you get, the PEBBLE will work with it. Another great reason is the PEBBLE is very affordable. It starts at $199 and you find the price fluctuating a lot. I've sometimes found this thing at Best Buy for $150, which is a steal of a price considering how good of a smartwatch this is. It also has some of the best software on any smartwatch. It's fast, it's fluid, and it works well. And plus, PEBBLE has tons of developers in which they're creating applications and advancement to the software every day. It also has the best battery life by far on any smartwatch. Now, the main problem I find with my own smartwatch, and a lot of other people have with their smartwatches, is the fact that their smartwatch does not last the entire day. But with the PEBBLE, you don't have to worry about that because the PEBBLE on a single charge can last you a good few days of usage. And this is amazing, especially on those situations where you leave your charger at home and you go out for, let's say, vacation. And with the PEBBLE, you don't have to worry about plugging in your phone. Yeah, you hear that? Google, Apple, take some notes. But yes, by far, PEBBLE Time has the best battery life on any smartwatch. But with all these pros, there has to be some cons. And unfortunately, the PEBBLE has them. First of all, the device doesn't look as premium as all the other competition on the market. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but for those people who want to be badass on the street and want to have their smartwatches looking like pieces of jewelry, the PEBBLE Time is not the right option for you. The software also doesn't look as professional, where if you compare it to Android Wear or the Watch OS, whatever Apple calls it, it doesn't look as nice or as appealing. Now, although these are minor complaints, they are very true, but overall the PEBBLE is a great smartwatch for the money, especially for people who are looking for function over style. So moving on to number 4, we have the MOTO 360 first generation. Now this is the device that I personally own, and I still recommend to a lot of people. Now I know the watch is an old generation, but it's still not a bad option. First of all, it has a beautiful design. As you can see, the watch has been used for almost a good year and it still looks in perfect condition. And Motorola also started the whole round smartwatch trend because of this device. Along with that, this device is also very affordable right now, especially since the release of the MOTO 360 second generation. The MOTO 360 first gen can be found for as low as $150 at Best Buy. So it's an incredible deal, especially for you if you're brown and you're looking for a smartwatch on a budget. Yeah, we've all been there. I feel you. If you have that problem, I feel you, brother. And the MOTO 360 also functions great. It works well, it works fast, even till this day. I've had no complaints with it. Now just like the Pebble, the Moto 360 also has a couple of flaws which cause it out to rank higher. First of all, I mentioned this a little bit earlier, it is an old device, which means that compatibility and things like that will become an issue moving forward. So, you know, if you are not a fan of that, I would not recommend this device. And also the specs are kind of weak. Now one of the biggest mistakes Motorola made with this device is putting weak specification in it. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, the watch still runs fast and smooth, but if you compare it to other devices on the market, it pales in comparison. So overall, the Moto 360 would be a great first smartwatch for anyone, especially if you get this watch on a bargain, because it would be an absolutely fantastic deal. Next up, we have the Huawei? Huawei? No. Yeah. Can't pronounce that. No. Now this was a surprise last year, as no one really expected this company to come up with a smartwatch. Some of the most compelling features are that it has the best display on Android Wear. So compared to majority of the smartwatches out there, this watch has the best specifications. This watch has the best display on the market. It also has an amazing design. You know, a lot of smartwatches these days are round and premium. But anyway, this watch is no different. It looks great, and this company takes premium to a whole new level. Where the freaking box, looks amazing. You don't see companies making boxes look good these days, but these guys, Hawaii makes things look great. Shit, still can't pronounce that name, man. And it also runs Android Wear very smoothly. Now, this is sort of a given considering it's a high-end smartwatch, but it sort of lessens the anxiety because now you feel as though that the smartwatch can be able to compete and be future-proof. That way you don't have to worry about it for the next couple of years. And finally, the most amazing feature, the most interesting feature about this watch in my opinion, is the fact that it has a speaker. Now, majority of smartwatches do not come with standalone speakers. Now, because of the latest Android Wear update, you are now able to activate that speaker, in which you can now answer phone calls, dictate your messages, and notifications and stuff. So it's so cool that this company has that feature already built in, which already gives them a step ahead of all the other companies. Yeah, Motorola, pay attention. Now, although this watch sounds great and looks great as well, but it has a major flaw that is causing it to not rank higher on my list, and that is price. Now, I don't know if you can tell, I'm a brown guy, okay? And we all know anything that's above $150 or $200, no. You know, it's one of those things where when you see the store, you see the price, you keep walking. Over there, just keep walking. Keep walking. The price of this watch is $350. That's just the base model. And that is crazy for a watch, because I can buy a smartphone with that kind of money. And I can buy a Nexus 5X, which is a fantastic phone. Check out my video on it. It will be linked in the description or somewhere up here. The Nexus 5X is a fantastic phone. I can pick that up for $350, which just shows how pricey this smartwatch really is. But if you can overlook that and you can actually afford it, white people, then the Huawei, I still can't pronounce it. The Hawaii watch, what does it call that? The Hawaii watch is a fantastic choice to get into Android Wear. Now this brings me to my number 2 choice on my list, and that is the Samsung Gear S2. Now, this is Samsung's first round smartwatch, and it's a great one actually. First of all, a great design. Now most round smartwatches are looking great, but Samsung took it to the next level. Because we all know Samsung's previous smartwatches were pretty cheap, like cheap plastic and, you know, weird designs were kind of Samsung's thing until this one. It's round, looks beautiful, it's premium, everything about it just looks amazing. Amazing. It also runs Tizen. Now this is Samsung's own in-house software, and the great part about it is that Samsung was able to do a great job of making the hardware and the software work well together. So which makes this the fastest smartwatch on the market. Now honestly, I don't know if you're saying Apple Watch or Android Wear is faster. No, Tizen is the fastest because it runs so smoothly and so fast, and plus it doesn't have all that extra junk like Android Wear and Apple Watch has. So it runs really fast and it's very responsive. It also has a rotating bezel to interact with the software. Now, honestly, when I heard this, I thought, genius! Because why hasn't anyone thought of this? Why hasn't any other manufacturer thought of using the bezel as a way to interact with the device? Because honestly, using your finger on such a small display is not as convenient as you would find it to be. So this rotating bezel is not only functional, but it's very satisfying. Very satisfying to rotate. I'm not even lying to you. Go to a Best Buy, try that out. It's amazing, man. And finally, the best reason about this smartwatch is the fact that it can become its own device. Now, granted, this is only for a 3G model, but the fact that this watch can become a smartphone on your wrist is crazy. So basically, what it does is it allows you to connect with your phone. But let's say you leave your phone at home and you go out. Well, the phone will be able to connect to your service provider's network and be able to make phone calls and text messages while the phone is not with you. I find that mind-blowing because it's crazy how you can make phone calls from your wrist. That's like next level CSI stuff that I've been dying to try. And that's crazy. That's crazy Samsung was able to pull something off like that. Now, even though the Gear S2 sounds amazing, it's awesome, it has one major flaw, just like every other watch on this list. And that is the fact that it runs only with Samsung devices. Now, granted, there are a few other devices that Samsung has made compatible, but it mainly runs well with Samsung devices. So unfortunately, if you're an iOS user or maybe even an Android user, a regular Android user, you know, this won't work for you. So basically, this Gear S2 is a fantastic smartphone unless you have a Samsung device. So if you have a Samsung device like a Galaxy S6, like I do, or you have an S6 Edge Plus, Note 5, S7, S7 Edge, and the Note 6, and whatever the hell's coming next, the Gear S2 is a fantastic smartwatch on ever. But unfortunately, it did not rank #1 because, in my opinion, the best smartwatch should have no flaws. Which is why the #1 smartwatch on my list is the MOTO 360 2nd generation. This is honestly one of the best smartwatches out on the market right now that you can buy. First of all, it has a great design. Motorola pretty much took what was great about the first generation and completely made it better. They made improvements where they need to, while also keeping the beauty and the prestige of this design. It also has the top of the line specs. Now when Motorola failed with the first generation, they improved with the second generation and made sure to put high-end specs in the device, which I felt was a great move. It also has the best amount of customization on the market. Now I praise Moto makers so much. Check out my other videos. I literally was bowing down to how great Moto Maker is and how it's mind-boggling that no other company is able to match what Motorola does. So basically, Moto Maker allows allowing you to customize every aspect of this watch, whether it's the watch band, the bezel, the cup, the finish, whatever it is. Moto Maker allows you to customize this watch to truly make it your own personal device. And finally, the most important feature that anyone looking at a smartwatch is compatibility, in which the Moto 360 is compatible with both Android and iOS. So this is extremely important because what if you are an iOS user